Have you ever been walking across a room and suddenly felt a moment of unsteadiness, causing you to reach for a wall or a piece of furniture for support? Or perhaps you've hesitated before stepping off a curb, or felt that your confidence just isn't what it used to be when walking on uneven ground like a grassy lawn. This experience is incredibly common, and for many, it can be unsettling, creating a fear that can cause us to move less and shrink our world. Many people accept this as an inevitable part of aging, a sign that things are just wearing out. But that is not the full story. In reality, what's often happening is that the key communication systems in your body, the intricate conversation between your brain, your inner ear, and the sensors in your feet and joints have simply gone a bit quiet from lack of specific practice. They haven't broken. They've just fallen asleep on the job. The wonderful news is that you can wake them up. You can retrain them, and it doesn't require a gym membership, expensive equipment, or hours of strenuous exercise. This video will serve as your detailed guide to doing just that. We will focus on 3 highly effective balance exercises, but we're going to do more than just show you the movements. I will break down exactly how to perform each one with perfect technique for the fastest and, most importantly, the safest results. We'll discuss the common mistakes to avoid and understand a little bit of the simple science behind why each movement is so powerful. This is your masterclass in reclaiming your stability. So please watch until the end, because mastering these 3 simple exercises can be a true game changer for your confidence and your safety. And let's begin our journey to rock-solid balance. For each exercise, we'll focus on the goal, the detailed steps, and the key coaching cues to ensure you're getting the maximum benefit. Exercise 1. Heel walks. Our first exercise is the heel walk, and its goals are twofold and incredibly important. First, it aims to directly strengthen the muscles on the front of your lower leg. These muscles are responsible for lifting your toes up every time you take a step. Weakness here is a primary cause of tripping and stumbling. Second, this exercise is designed to retrain the coordination and communication between your brain and your feet. It forces your brain to pay close attention to an unusual movement, which helps to sharpen the neural pathways responsible for controlled, confident walking. Let's get set up for this movement. You will want to stand behind a sturdy chair or next to a long countertop, something you can hold on to lightly for support. First, get into your starting position. Stand up tall with your feet about hip-width apart. Place both hands gently on the back of the chair. Before you move, pull your shoulders back and down and gently engage your core muscles by pulling your belly button in slightly towards your spine. Next, prepare for the walk. Slowly shift your weight back just a little bit so you can feel the pressure more on your heels than the balls of your feet. Now, actively pull the toes of both feet up toward the ceiling as high as you can. You should immediately feel the muscles on the front of your shins, right next to your shin bone, tighten and engage. This is the muscle we are targeting. Now let's take our first step. While keeping those toes lifted high, take a very small, controlled step forward, with your right heel landing gently on your heel. Your toes on that right foot should still be pointing up towards the sky. Then follow with your left foot. Take another small, deliberate step forward, landing on your left heel, ensuring your left toes also stay lifted. The movement should be slow and intentional, not rushed. Continue this pattern walking forward on your heels for about 5 to 10 small steps. The distance isn't important. The quality of the movement is what matters. Once you've completed your steps, pause carefully. Turn around using the chair for support, and then repeat the heel walks all the way back to your starting position. That completes one set. Aim for 2 to 3 sets. To perform this exercise perfectly, keep these cues in mind. First, keep your eyes looking forward, focused on a spot on the wall in front of you. A common mistake is to look down at your feet, but this will actually throw your balance off and cause your posture to slump. Keep your head up and your gaze steady. Second, keep your back straight and your core engaged. Another common mistake is to bend too far forward at the waist to try and counterbalance. By keeping your core tight, you provide a stable base for your legs to move from making the exercise safer and more effective for your posture. Finally, the most important cue: keep those toes lifted high. The moment you feel your toes starting to drop towards the floor, you've lost the primary benefit of the exercise. The goal is to constantly challenge that shin muscle. If you find it very difficult, start with fewer steps, but always prioritize keeping those toes up. Excellent. We've addressed the risk of tripping forward by strengthening the muscles that lift our feet. But as we know, falls also often happen when we lose our balance to the side. Our next exercise will help us build rock-solid stability from one side to the other. If you're ready to walk more confidently and leave tripping hazards in the dust, comment "confident steps" below. Exercise 2. Side-to-side weight. Shifts. Our second exercise is the side-to-side weight shift. The primary goal here is to regain and improve your stability when moving laterally or side to side. So much of real-world balance isn't just about walking in a straight line. It's about navigating crowds, stepping sideways to avoid something, or simply turning in the kitchen. These lateral movements challenge our stability in a different way. The second goal of this exercise is to wake up the intricate network of balance sensors in your feet and ankles, training them to react more quickly and effectively when your center of gravity shifts. This is a crucial skill for everyday safety and is fundamental to improving your overall senior health. For this exercise, you can stand with a countertop or the back of a chair in front of you for light support if needed. Let's begin in our starting stance. Stand with your feet about hip-width apart, ensuring they are parallel and pointing straight forward. Keep a soft, natural bend in your knees. Never lock your knee joints straight. Stand up tall with your shoulders back and your head held high. Now let's begin the shift. Very slowly and smoothly, begin to shift your weight over to your right foot. Imagine your hips are sliding horizontally to the right on a track. Feel the pressure increase through the sole of your right foot as it takes on more of your body's weight. Once you've shifted as far as is comfortable to the right, pause and hold this position for 2 to 3 seconds. Really focus on the feeling. Feel the muscles in your right hip and the outside of your right leg working to keep you stable. Notice how the small muscles in your right ankle are making tiny adjustments. Next, slowly, and with equal control, shift your weight back through the center and all the way over to your left foot. Feel the pressure now transferred to the sole of your left foot as it accepts your weight. Again, pause and hold for 2 to 3 seconds on the left side, feeling those stabilizing muscles on your left side engage. Continue this gentle, rhythmic back and forth motion like a slow and steady pendulum. The movement should be fluid and controlled, not jerky. Aim for a total of 8 to 12 weight shifts to each side. Proper technique is everything for this exercise. The most important cue is to keep your shoulders level and your head up. A very common mistake is to lean the upper body from side to side. Try to keep your torso as upright as possible. The movement should originate from your hips, sliding laterally, not from your shoulders leaning over. Another cue is to breathe continuously and naturally. Many people have a tendency to hold their breath when they are concentrating on balance. Holding your breath creates tension in the body, which actually works against you. Focus on maintaining a slow, steady breath throughout the entire movement. Finally, a common mistake is to lift the non-weight-bearing foot off the floor. For this exercise, try to maintain contact with the ground at all times. The goal is to practice transferring pressure and weight, not to practice single-leg balance. Keeping both feet grounded makes the exercise safer and more focused on waking up the sensors in the soles of your feet. D. Transition and call to action. We've now mastered moving with stability forwards and side to side. For our final and most important challenge, we are going to retrain the natural gyroscope inside our ears, which is responsible for our lightning-fast reflexes. If you can feel your stability improving as you shift your weight, let me know by commenting, "Rock solid." Below exercise 3, head turns on one leg. Our final exercise is a powerful one. I call the vestibular challenge. Its primary goal is to challenge and retrain the inner ear's vestibular system, which is the key organ that controls your body's sense of balance, motion, and spatial orientation. Its second goal is to improve your ability to stay stable while your head and eyes are in motion. This is a critical skill for daily life, like when you look over your shoulder. While walking, react to a sound or scan a grocery store aisle. Improving this system is a game changer for functional senior health. Because this is a more advanced exercise, safety is paramount. Please perform this standing next to a wall or a very sturdy piece of furniture, so you can reach out and stabilize yourself instantly if you feel unsteady. Let's begin. Stand on your right leg close enough to a wall on your left side that you could touch it easily. Keep a soft, relaxed bend in your standing right knee. Now, lift your left foot off the floor and lightly place the toes of your left foot against the base of the wall. This is purely for reference and safety. Do not put any weight on this foot. Its purpose is to give your brain a spatial landmark. You can place your hands on your hips or let them hang relaxed by your sides. First, just find your balance. Take a moment to feel steady and secure on your right leg. Look straight ahead at a fixed point. Once you feel stable, the movement begins. Very slowly and deliberately, turn your head to look to the right. Go only as far as is comfortable, without any strain or dizziness. Keep your shoulders and hips facing forward. Pause and hold your gaze to the right for just a second. Then, slowly and smoothly, bring your head back to the center. Now, from the center, slowly turn your head to look to the left. Again, go only as far as is comfortable. Pause and hold your gaze to the left for a second, and then return to the center. That entire sequence, center, right center, left center, is one repetition. Aim to complete 3 to 5 very slow and controlled repetitions on this leg. Then, carefully switch legs, standing on your left leg, with your right toes touching the wall, and repeat the process. The most critical cue for this exercise is to keep your shoulders and hips facing forward the entire time. Imagine you have headlights on your shoulders, and they must always point straight ahead. The only thing moving is your head and neck. A common mistake is to twist the entire torso along with the head, which defeats the purpose of the exercise. Another vital cue is to keep the movement slow and smooth, not jerky or rushed. The goal is to allow your brain time to process the conflicting signals from your eyes and inner ear and to recalibrate. Rushing the movement is the #1 reason people feel dizzy. If you feel any dizziness at all, stop, reset, and try again even more slowly. It is always better to do 1 perfect slow repetition than 5 rushed wobbly ones. Wobbly. Finally, remember to keep that standing knee slightly bent. A locked knee is an unstable joint. A soft, unlocked knee allows the small muscles in your leg and hip to make the constant tiny adjustments needed to keep you balanced as your head turns. You've done great. You now have 3 powerful tools in your hands to build and maintain your balance. The final part of our discussion will summarize everything and give you a simple action plan to help you apply this knowledge most effectively. If you're ready to challenge your inner ear and sharpen your reflexes, comment "Balance Challenge" below. You have done some fantastic work today. We've learned and practiced 3 simple but incredibly powerful exercises, each targeting a different crucial piece of the balance puzzle. We started with heel walks to strengthen the muscles that lift our feet, ensuring confident forward steps and preventing trips. Then we practiced side-to-side weight shifts to restore our lateral stability and awaken the sensors in our feet. And finally, we challenged our inner ear with head turns on one leg to recalibrate our body's gyroscope and sharpen our reflexes. Individually, each exercise is effective, but when you practice them together, you are creating a full-spectrum holistic approach to balance, addressing strength, proprioception, and neuromotor control all at once. The most important message I want to leave you with today is that consistency is far more important than perfection. Your balance systems, including the connections in your brain, have the amazing ability to adapt and improve at any age, a concept known as neuroplasticity. But they need regular practice. You don't need to do these exercises for an hour. Just a few dedicated minutes each day performed with focus. Safety and control can create real tangible changes in how your body moves, responds, and recovers its stability. Every session is like making a deposit in your balance bank account, an investment in your future safety and independence. This is a vital commitment you can make to your senior health. So here is your action plan. Start today. Don't wait until tomorrow. Choose just one of these exercises, whichever one felt the most needed or interesting to you, and practice it for a few minutes. If you're ready to go all in, perform the full routine of all 3 exercises. It will take you less than 10 minutes total. Thank you so much for joining me and for taking this important step for your well-being. If you found this video insightful and helpful, please show your support by giving it a like. Please also share it with a friend or family member, because you never know who might be struggling silently with their balance. For more detailed guides and tips for healthy aging, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell. And finally, I'd love to hear from you. Please drop a comment below and let me know which of these 3 powerful exercises you're going to start with today. Stay strong, stay steady, and remember you've got this.